Growing up, I was always confused with my life. One question always popped up. Here is what I would say to myself after all that I have experienced since then. Success is simple. Decide what you want, determine what you need to know, do, and achieve to get it. Find a way to learn, attain, and become all of that. Every game is winnable if you find out who you need to be to win and become that guy or girl. We are all part of multiple hierarchies: the artist hierarchy, the author hierarchy, the YouTuber hierarchy. Each of these hierarchies have something to work toward, an ideal. Think about this. If you knew everything that Elon Musk does and you were only 18 years old, 10 to 15 years from now, you would certainly be about the richest guy on earth. Now, the thing to figure out is what are the features of the Elon Musk of your field? What do you need to know, do, and achieve to be the best X in the world? X could be anything. Become that, and it will be near impossible to fail. As near impossible as it will ever be. The biggest burden you have to all of that is yourself. Your problems, your messy brain, your confusion. That is why you need a best friend you can tell everything to. Consider looking for one. In the meanwhile, though, use a journal. Aim every day at being better than you were the day before. If you don't decide what you want your life to be like 3 years from now, you won't have a say in what it becomes. Your goals are your direction in a chaotic, confused world. Think about this. You have 60,000 thoughts per day. If you were to look back at your thoughts 2 months back, you would think that most of your thoughts were kind of stupid. That is exactly what your future self 2 months from now thinks about your thoughts today. It is not as much the daily thoughts that matter, but the direction that they take you in. Each thought takes you negligibly closer to something, and that something is what matters. That is where your goals are taking you. The question to ask yourself is, taking into consideration the path that you are on now, where will you be 3 years from now? Aim your life at earning Planck knowledge. Chauffeur knowledge is easy to get and not worth the effort. So the story goes that the famous astrophysicist Max Planck is touring all over the world and giving speeches on his discovery of Planck's constant. His chauffeur is with him and he has attended all the talks, so he knows what is going on. He knows what the talk is about. One time they decide that the chauffeur will give the talk instead. Since the internet didn't exist yet, people don't know what Max Planck looks like, and so that's not going to be a problem really. So the talk comes to an end and a person from the audience asks the chauffeur a question thinking that he is Planck. The chauffeur says that question is so easy that he will let his chauffeur answer it, and he passes it on to the real Planck. The point of this is that the chauffeur did not know the answer, even though Planck did, and they both had the same talk to give. There is a difference between knowing something and being able to use it to solve actual problems that you encounter. If you even know a few skills at that level, the level of compounding that comes from that will be insane. Learn to write, learn to think, learn to learn, and from there, the growth is just kind of insane. Your belief system is a tool to function in the world. Fine tune it constantly. Think about it. Everything you do because of your belief system. You are a walking advertisement for your belief system. And the quality of your life is a determinant of how good your belief system is and how helpful it is to you. If you think other people are responsible for everything that is wrong with your life, then you give them control of your life. Then you cannot change what is wrong with it. Everything wrong with your life might not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. You can either blame it on someone else and make it worse, or take responsibility for it and work towards fixing it. If you have a tough decision to make, decide what you would rather regret. As a wise man once said, you get to choose your regrets in life. Be thankful for every problem that you have. Be grateful for everything that you do not like. One day, life will be much, much, much worse, and you will be willing to give everything up only to come back to this moment right now. Ask yourself constantly, if you could fast forward your life right now, would you do it? Would you fast forward this college class or that project at work? Your yeses will be a gauge of how good your life is right now. Your mind is a desire generation machine. It takes decades of work to learn to control it only for a few minutes. I'll be happy when I have X. I'll be happy when I do Y. This is a lie that is programmed into all of us. Learn to overcome it. The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool. Feynman. Your mind is programmed to fool you about the world. This helps you because you're not fear-laden every second. You're not questioning your every decision way too much. But it is also harmful to you because you're filled with biases. You're filled with mistakes that you don't even see. Be conscious of this deception. Develop a bullshit detector. Learn to recognize when you are lying to yourself and negotiate with yourself to solve it. Recognize that you are filled with different personalities. You are one person when you really, really want to work. You're one person when you really, really don't want to work. And those two conflict with each other. You need to reconcile them. You need to have them negotiate with each other. And that is how you become an integrated whole. Only reading books doesn't get you anywhere. You're not preparing to start a business, learn a skill, achieve a goal. Become a figure outer. Do, fail, learn, repeat. Do it for long enough, and one of those times you will succeed. Books are a tool for your goals. They are a leech on your time if you don't have a goal to work toward. The book that you should be reading at any time is the one that is helping you with your current burning problem. If you don't have a current burning problem right now, then the book that you need is your journal. You don't need to find passion in life. If you do not have a passion, then there is no such thing yet. Try new things, learn new things, set insane goals for yourself. That is where you will find your passions. You need to earn your passions in life. The last thing that I want to tell my younger self is to learn Jordan Peterson's belief system very deeply. I want you to watch this video and understand it very, very well. I will see you in the next one.